What's up, fight fans? It's Monday, Wednesday, which means it's time for another edition of my sack, my mail sack. And since my ass couldn't recover from the party that was UFC 164, my super sack. Each week you send questions, I answer them, and then somebody gets a Triple THS t-shirt. The super sack is all that times 2. The quality doesn't get any better for the super sack, it just gets longer. Yeah, it's kinda disappointing. Tommy Sack! Douglas Garcia. Since it's the Super Sack, can you go Super Saiyan for this episode? Sure, why the fuck not? You kill Krillin! Legend. Josh Bender. Can we see Vitor and or Dana singing Taylor Swift's We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together?
Vitor, remember when we broke up the first time, saying this it, Vitor, have enough? Cause like, we hadn't seen each other in a month. When you say you need your space, then you come around again and say, baby, I miss you and I swear I'm gonna change. Trust me, remember how it lasted for a day? Vitor say, Vitor hates you, we break up, you call me, Vitor love you. Oh, we call it off again last night, but this time, Vitor telling you, we are never, ever getting back together.
Katie Slick. What do you wear to bed? I like to wear a full suit of armor just in case I'm attacked by dragons and or ninjas at night. Could never be too cautious. And I know what you're thinking, Katie. Tommy, that's not gonna happen, and you're right. It has not happened yet. But the night I wake up and say, oh shit, there's fucking ninjas riding dragons, I'm gonna be the only person prepared, aren't I? Abraham Delgado. Rich Franklin as Heisenberg?
Who are you talking to right now? Who is it you think you see?
Do you know how much money I make a year? I mean, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop going into work? A business big enough that it could be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up. Disappears. It ceases to exist without me. No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to. So let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar.
I am the danger.
A guy opens his door, gets shot, and you think that of me? No, I am the one who knocks. Kane Miller. Tommy, I'm making my own MMA documentary. Do you have any advice? Make it a comedy. All these MMA documentaries are fucking depressing. There's gotta be something hilarious going on in the world of MMA. Follow Brian Caraway around for a month. If something hilarious doesn't happen, I'd be fucking shocked. Or Brian Ebersol. He's got an arrow shaved into his chest hair. That fucker's gotta be doing something funny right now. Jared Giovannetti. Sir Tomas, what's the purpose of setting times and dates you don't keep? Because, Jared, it gives you guys hope that I won't fall asleep in the middle of making the show because Lois Griffin kept me up till 6 a.m. or I was too lazy to start the show until 3 in the afternoon. I'm like Bane. I know that hope is truly the only way to make you miserable. That and I have never learned how to read a clock, okay? There's too many numbers. I refuse to learn. Giancarlo Bardalis. Can we just have Burt Watson yell at the most random places? That idea sounds fucking awesome. We rollin'! Victor Lopez. Tommy, it's that time of year again, football season, and it has just been announced that Bruno Mars will be performing at the Super Bowl halftime show this year. What do you think of this year's choice? If you agree, explain why. If not, who would you have replace Bruno Mars? Here's the thing, Victor. There are approximately 3 people on the entire planet that give a shit about the halftime show. Football and a pop star singing a vegetable medley of their hit songs have nothing to do with each other. As soon as the second quarter ends, I'm running into the bathroom to take a giant shit from the mountain of processed meat, cheese, and breading that is wrecking my guts from the first half. I'd be more entertained with Joe Rogan doing stand-up at halftime, or The Rock and Mankind going at it in an empty arena again. Or, you know, not wasting $57 million so Skeletor Madonna can run around and sing like a virgin. A performance nobody asked for and nobody remembers until I just brought it up. Fuck you, NFL. Either give me something I actually give a shit about at halftime, or let Terry Bradshaw act like a goof for 35 minutes. Also, we get it, Ray Lewis, you're emotional. I don't need a 20-minute shot of you crying because this is the last first play of the second half you're ever gonna experience. Jason Sikowski. Why does it hurt when I pee? And can making it rain be a tax write-off? I wouldn't be shocked if there was a way to make that deductible, Jason. The difficult part is going to be getting a receipt from the stripper, as I've only met one that could produce those on the spot. The last thing you want is to get audited and not have a receipt saying that you cascaded hundreds of dollars over a stripper's body for dramatic effect. Also, you may want to visit a doctor soon. Chester Gustafson. Please give us a dramatic reenactment of you killing Tony Thumbpoke with a remote control helicopter. That was mildly inconvenient. Mark Gibson. Why are so many drugs and products only 99.9% effective? Why can't scientists stop being lazy and just get the job done? Well, Mark, in science there are these rare events. Events with such astronomically low odds that they're practically impossible. But because of the nature of the universe, we can't rule them out. So the chances of air turning into gold suddenly are slim, but not impossible. That's why science likes to play on the safe side, just in case when you spray that bottle of air freshener and you get an interdimensional demon mantis instead of a burst of good-smelling mist, you can't sue them for said interdimensional demon mantis. Eric Cohn. Should Ultimate Warrior be featured in the next UFC game? The Ultimate Warrior should be featured in every game that's ever been made. I don't see why game developers, and the Ultimate Warrior for that matter, aren't pushing for this because it will make every game ever created better. Mario 64 is the fucking shit. You know what would make it even more the shit? Doing a triple jump with the Warrior in Dire Docks. If you can think of one game that would not be better for having the Warrior in it, then you are some type of soulless monster who has lost the ability to have fun. James Drain. Can we see Nick Diaz doing a rendition of your favorite Shakespearean soliloquy? If we shadows have offended, think with this and all is mended that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear. And, this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend or whatever. And, as I am an honest puck or whatever, if we have unearthed luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long or whatever. Else the puck a liar call, which I'm not, so that's fucking bullshit. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends or whatever. At Toronto UFC fan. Now that wrestling has been reinstated into the Olympics, what do we all save now? Give my life some focus, Tommy. Coney 2014? I don't know. Oh, I know. Let's rally for those guys who go on shows like Mari and then get caught backstage trying to get with a sexy decoy put there to get them to cheat. Because those guys are fucking stupid as fuck. Have they never seen Mari before? Like ever? If you're going on to Mari for any reason at all, and you're in a green room alone with some chick who's way too fucking hot just to be sitting in there for no reason, and she wants you despite the fact that you're about to appear on the Mari show, you should probably realize that shit's a trap. Eric Chang. I recently fell victim to the sauna. I didn't realize the sauna was able to compete at flyweight. Are there any tips to beating the sauna? Should I keep it standing or should I go to the ground? The thing about the sauna is he's gonna try and gas you out. You gotta weather that early storm. Biggest bit of advice, wear flip-flops. Almost all the sauna's wins come from foot slip knockouts. I know it seems counterintuitive to fight in flip-flops, but it's the only way you're gonna even have a chance against that inanimate object. Arsenal 10. I'd love to hear you sing the Dan Band version of Total Eclipse of the Heart on the sack. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous that the best of all my years have gone by. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified. I see the fucking look in your eye. Every now and then I fall apart. Fucking every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. I fucking need you more than ever. And if you're lonely, hold me tight. We'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right. 'Cause we'll never be wrong. Together we can take it to the end of the line. Your love is like a shadow on me all the time. I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. Living in a powder keg and giving off sparks. I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Fucking forever's gonna start. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm fucking falling apart. Nothing I can say, a total eclipse of the heart. Jeff McConnell. Is there a product that can remove that Pettis stain from Ben Henderson's soul? Not after that armbar win, there's not. Joshua Osmer. When will the show not be late and not suck complete donkey balls? When is wrestling back in the Olympics? 2020? Then never, Josh. This show is never going to stop sucking donkey balls for as long as it exists. T-shirt time. Each week you guys send some questions. I pick the ones I like, and then of those chosen questions, one is randomly selected to win the coveted Tommy Tohol t-shirt. And since this is the Super Sack, we've got to give away two. First winner comes to us from Shane McNulty, who asked, if you were a member of the X-Men, what would your power be? Shane, my power would be that anytime I open my mouth, that fucking badass X-Men cartoon theme song would play, and everyone in the surrounding area would be forced to play air guitar. How fucking awesome would that be? Watch. See? I want that song as my ringtone, my wedding music, my funeral music. I want that song to play while I'm having sex. Fuck the Guile theme. The X-Men cartoon theme is the greatest piece of music written since Beethoven's Fifth. The final shirt winner is Randy Wilkinson, who sprung this gem on us. Could we see the Dark Knight interrogation scene with Chael as Batman and Stephen Bonner as the Joker? You're garbage who kills for money.
Well, don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're a freak, you know, like me, and they just need you right now. But as soon as they don't need you, they'll cast you out like a leper. You know, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. So they're only as good as the world allows them to be. And you know, I'll show you. And when the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. And you know, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
That's all I got for you, fight fans. If you want the awesome-ass shirt headed Shane and Randy's way, you should probably head over to TripleTHS.com and buy one. With your money. If I didn't answer your question, I answered 20 this time, so deal with it. Tune in this Wednesday for a makeup Triple THS fused with the real Triple THS. Ain't a surprise project that will blow your fucking mind. See you then, fight fans!